Oh, yeah.
And now, our feature presentation.
I kill the babies. They're just little innocent blue-eyed babies. Because, goddammit, they're gonna grow up one day to rule your babies. Kill them now. We kill the men. We kill the women. We kill the children. We kill the babies. I said, goddammit, we kill them all. I said, goddammit, we kill them all.
It was the late spring of 1997. America's Black Hitler, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, came to Los Angeles to answer my challenge, to debate him on the race issue. Khalid's claim was that the white man is the devil.
Hilder will come with a 20-minute rebuttal. And after both rebuttals, at that time we will allow questions from the audience. Because we're here to listen and to rightly divide truth. So whoever's up speaking, somebody wants to hear what each person is saying. So let's listen. And then you can judge for yourself as to what you truly believe.
I'm calling for a free world alliance. I want you to have your own nation. I want you to separate. I want the tribal, linguistic, religious, racial, and ethnic nation states to emerge. In Africa we have colonization and communization. And what I'm asking for is this alliance to bring about the recognition of these tribal, linguistic, and racial nation states. See, I can deal with the Klan. And Ku Klux Khalid is out-Kluxing the Klan. And yes, I can deal with racists. I'm debating one tonight. The black bigot, America's Black Hitler. And I think the only difference between Adolf Hitler and Khalid Muhammad is his color. Now, Khalid is the recipient of the Ford Foundation Fellowship. I want to tell you a little bit about the Ford Foundation. They were putting up about $300 million a year to finance revolutionaries. People who would incite riots. People who would alter the course of America. And I'm interested in this particular foundation because the Ford Foundation is the Illuminati funding foundation. They fund it. And I'm talking about this Illuminist group of white men funded Khalid Muhammad. Where's your proof? Where's my proof? Here, I'll show you the proof. You asked for it, and I just happen to have his sheet.
Don't get nervous.
Okay.
How'd you get it?
This is from, okay, this here is from Dr. Khalid Muhammad. And I'm going to read this here. He was a recipient of the Ford Foundation Fellowship to do intensive studies at Harvard and Yale. At Yale University, we have the Skull and Bones. That's the Brotherhood of Death. That's where they lay nude in a coffin and they're born again into a satanic order. That's right. George Bush laid nude in a coffin and was born again into a satanic order. And do I think these guys are the devils? Yes. I think they have a satanic system. And what I'm saying is that this Ford Foundation financed this man right here. No, he'll tell you himself. The Ford Foundation Fellowship financed Khalid Muhammad. He also states that he was the director of the Urban Crisis Center. The UCC is a human relations institute in Atlanta, acclaimed by clients such as U.S. Steel, Inland Steel, and the Federal Express. The Federal Express was founded by a member of the Skull and Bones, who laid nude in a coffin and was born again into a satanic order. Yeah, he's a white guy. And then he talks about involving himself with federal government agencies. Now, if Khalid Muhammad is not picking up his check from the CIA, he's missing the payday. Because he's doing the job. And he talks about this Urban Crisis Center being involved with IBM, Xerox, and AT&T. This is the big three of the American Illuminati. And what do they want to do? They want to bring about an insurrection in this country. Not to benefit you, not to free you, but to enslave you. And I take a look at this. The black man, it says the white man's worst nightmare. I think Khalid Muhammad is the black man's worst nightmare. Now I'm taking a look at the client list here, and yes, they are from the Brotherhood of Death. And I would hope that his relationship with them is by ignorance rather than deliberate intent. The UCC is Khalid's bio reflects is in bed with the Illuminati Fortune 500. And if you don't think it's true, ask him. He'll tell you.
Can we get a response now while we're on the phone? I'll give you a response.
His time will come up here in just a moment.
We do want to know about Osiris.
See, they would like to control you. They would like to kill you. They would like to incarcerate you. And I'm taking a look at this convention. And yeah, the convention was put together. It says women's rights. The week's global conference is officially about population. They want to reduce your population. They want to reduce the population of the planet by 1,250,000,000 people. And he has been a supporter of Mandela. You think that Mandela really represents all of the people of South Africa? Now here he is with the African National Congress, is a white guy supporting the Southern African Communist Party. And he supports Winnie Mandela. Now Winnie Mandela, and I can show you some films, said we shall free South Africa with our necklacing.
That's right. That's right.
And they would take tires and they would put them around young human beings. I saw one 17-year-old girl, black girl, lit on fire alive. And he says, that's right. Okay, he says, that's right. He thinks that's a good idea. I don't think that it's right to take a young black woman, douse her with gasoline, and light her on fire alive. He says, who cares what I think? See, I believe in freedom, and that everyone has a right to choose, to integrate, to segregate, to separate, and I believe in a free world alliance. And I'm taking a look here at this particular movement that the Ford Foundation has been supportive of. And there's an individual, I think he wrote a play called The Toilet. You may know him, Leroy Jones. He authored a play, about a degenerate white man who molests blacks in the men's room. White people were described as loons, devils, beasts, and liars. Now the people who funded Leroy Jones were from the Ford Foundation. And they were looking to do something to create an attitude that would drive people out into the streets. I believe Khalid Muhammad is being used by the Council on Foreign Relations. And I believe that all of the ridiculous, rabble-rousing, racist rhetoric is not going to bring America freedom, but rather drive us under the auspices of a global government. And I would hope that someday, in the near future, you're going to be able to look out and see beyond your sight and hear beyond your ears. I take a look at what happened over here in Oklahoma. This was done not by Lee Harvey McVeigh, but by agents of the federal government to pass the Anti-Bill of Rights bill, the Anti-Terrorist bill, to transfer power from the people to the president and the police. Now this is exactly what Adolf Hitler did on February 27th, 1933. His agents burnt down the Reichstag. And I believe that agents of this federal government bombed the Oklahoma building to transfer this power from the people to the president and the police. You say, well, you know that.
Yeah, we know that.
You can't have an asymmetrical conclusion from ammonium nitrate charge that dissipates its intensity from the epicenter of the blast. In other words, you can't have one column remaining closer to the epicenter and another column which is beyond it going down. It's impossible. I've done a tape called Reichstag 95, and this is with Ted Gunderson. He's the former head of the FBI in Los Angeles, Dallas, and Memphis. He says the FBI is dirty, and they did it. I just got a picture in the mail the other day, which validates what I'm saying. This is taken from the air. There were some good old boys down there in the South, and they were out fishing. And they saw this 10-foot fence go up in this army base. This is sort of a base that's half closed. This is about 2 hours or so from Oklahoma City. It shows 4 Quonset huts, 5 tents, 4 Humvees, and some yellow brownish material over on the ground next to 2 cylinders. And here's the same picture on the other side. In the center, you'll see a yellow Ryder truck. This, to me, is validation. By the way, this was taken in early April 1995. The facility went up in late November 1994. It closed down the day after the bombing. Now, if your government, this government, it's not my government, but the government that we are being ruled by, would murder 169 people.
Oh, that's nuts.
They would stop at nothing. And I'm saying it is the same government that intends to enslave you. We talked to the colonel at the army base. He said, we've never had